Hi, I'm in San Diego in Southern California, and I'm here to ride Triumph's Thunderbird LT. With its windscreen, leather panniers, laid-back retro style and acres of shiny chrome, this big touring twin looks instantly familiar. Except that we're not talking about Harley-Davidson's Road King, but about Triumph's Thunderbird LT, built to take on the American giant and its own vast backyard. To be fair to Triumph, this latest in the Thunderbird line is far from being simply a copy. Its 1699cc engine is liquid-cooled, has twin overhead cams, and arranges its cylinders not in a V, but in parallel, in best British tradition. It's obvious why Triumph have adopted the American style with the LT, whose initials stand for light touring. The Hinckley firm has been trying to get a foothold in the US cruiser market since launching the Thunderbird in 2009. The LT and the new unfaired Thunderbird Commander show that they haven't given up. The LT's traditional American look involves not just the screen and panniers, but also white wall tyres, large fenders, and a thick layer of chrome on parts including the engine covers, exhaust and the array of lights. The distinguishing feature is that parallel twin engine, which is taken from the Thunderbird Storm. The 8-valve engine is mechanically unchanged, although injection and exhaust modifications lose a few horsepower to leave a peak of 93 horsepower. The benefit is an even flatter torque curve that peaks at just 3,400 RPM. It's a very flexible and respectably refined power plant. The 270-degree crankshaft layout gives an offbeat feel, and Triumph have added a valve to the exhaust to allow a slightly louder note, which adds a welcome bit of character. The LT happily cruises along at 70 miles an hour, feeling very relaxed with the help of its smoothness and tall gearing. At 60 in top, it's turning over at less than 2,500 RPM. Not that I was aware of that, because the tank top mounted instrument panel doesn't have a rev counter and doesn't need one. The Triumph has enough performance to be fun though, as it rumbles towards a top speed of about 120 miles an hour. And it was quite comfortable at speed thanks to the screen, which isn't adjustable but did a better job than I expected of keeping off the breeze without generating turbulence, even though I'm tall. The chassis also contributes to the comfortable ride. Cruisers tend to have very low seats, limited suspension travel and very stiff springs, which in turn often means a harsh ride. Triumph countered this by designing a new, more rigid steel frame whose shocks give 109mm of rear-wheel travel, which is over 4.5 inches and generous by cruiser standards. The showy units have dual-rate springs whose tighter windings, which absorb the smaller bumps, are hidden beneath chrome shrouds at their tops. Ride quality is also enhanced by the seat, which is thickly padded and incorporates a lumbar support pad made of foam from 3 different densities. It really seems to work because I found the Triumph more comfortable than most bikes with this upright riding position. Handling's impressively light yet stable, though in bends the footboards scrape at a disappointingly shallow angle. That meant I didn't really get to make the most of those white wall radial tyres, which Triumph developed specially in partnership with Avon, after discovering that no firm actually made white wall radials. There's no shortage of braking power thanks to twin front discs, 4-piston calipers and an efficient ABS system. The LT is respectably versatile too. On long trips, the Triumph's comfort, near 200-mile fuel range and the reasonably large, though insecure panniers will be assets. When you're not riding far, the screen can be unclipped in seconds. The panniers quickly unbolt to leave a clean rear end and complete the stylish naked roadster. A taller screen is one item on a long list of accessories that also includes highway pegs, silencers and many chrome parts. Those will add to the expense of course, but the LT is very competitive on price, costing quite a bit less than the Road King in most markets. Whether that will be enough to win Triumph a significant share of the US cruiser market remains to be seen. But the LT is Triumph's best shot so far, and it's good enough to be a real contender.